The sun was rising over Tokyo and the city was slowly waking up, but inside a small animation studio a man with silver hair and calm eyes was already working. His name was Hayao Miyazaki. Many people called him the quiet storm of Japan because he rarely spoke loudly, but his ideas were powerful like strong winds that could move the heart of anyone who watched his films. His journey was not simple and his life was shaped by silence, hard work, imagination and a deep love for nature. Hayao was born during a difficult time. Japan was facing war and the sky was often filled with the sounds of airplanes. His father worked in a factory that made parts for fighter planes and young Hayao watched them fly above his house. He did not know it then, but these airplanes would one day become an important part of his storytelling. As a child he was shy. He did not enjoy talking too much, but he loved drawing. While other children played outside, Hayao sat alone with a pencil in his hand building worlds no one else could see. One day his mother fell seriously ill. She spent many years in the hospital. Hayao visited her often. He sat beside her bed listening to the soft sound of her breathing and watching how illness changes people. This experience made him deeply sensitive to human emotions, to pain and to hope. Later when he made films, many of his characters were inspired by the strength of his mother, especially the brave, caring young girls who refused to give up. When Hayao became older he joined an animation company. At first he was not important at all. He was just a young man drawing small parts of scenes, but even then people noticed that his drawings had something special. His characters felt alive. His landscapes felt like they were breathing. He worked long hours, sometimes forgetting to rest because his mind was always filled with new ideas. His first big chance came when he helped create an adventure film. His ideas surprised everyone. He suggested landscapes with floating isla. Studio Ghibli became a magical place. Inside the studio walls hundreds of drawings filled the rooms. The artists worked quietly while Hayao walked around guiding them like a teacher. He believed that animation was not just for children. For him it was a way to speak about the world. He created stories about courage, friendship, greed, innocence, war, and the beauty of the natural world. One of his most beloved films was about a young girl who becomes trapped in a mysterious spirit world. She faces strange creatures and dangerous challenges but never loses her kindness. Many people believe that this character represents the strength of children and their ability to survive even when the world feels frightening. The film became famous around the world and even won one of the most respected awards in cinema. Another of his films told the story of a pilot who becomes a pig after a strange curse. At first the idea sounded humorous, but Hayao used it to explore loneliness, loss, and the sadness of war. His stories were always layered. Some people enjoyed the adventure while others saw deeper meaning hidden beneath the surface. Despite his success, Hayao struggled with doubts. Every time he finished a film he said he wanted to retire. He felt that the world was changing and sometimes he worried that young people no longer cared about hand-drawn animation. But every time he tried to leave he returned again with a new idea. He simply could not stop creating. His imagination was like a river and a river cannot stop flowing. Hayao also cared deeply about nature. He believed that people were forgetting their connection with forests, rivers, and the earth. Many of his films show the conflict between human progress and the natural world. He wanted to remind people that nature is alive and deserves respect. Sometimes he walked in the mountains near his home to breathe fresh air and think of new stories.